We're making brisket today, but not just any brisket. We're making sweet and sour brisket. It's tender, it's flavorful. This is not your grandmother's brisket. You'll be coming back for seconds. Welcome to Sweet Spot. To get started, we need a brisket. This one will do. We're looking for a flat cut brisket, not a point. We want it to weigh between 3.5 and 5 pounds. Trim off any excess fat. It doesn't need to be fat free. Ew, who wants to eat this? Next, we mince garlic and rub it on both sides along with pepper. Be generous with the pepper. I use a large cast iron Dutch oven for this recipe. The huge piece of beef we have is too large to fit in this, so I'm going to cut it against the grain into roughly 2 even sized pieces that will fit better in here, because first we need to sear it. Over a very hot stovetop with 2 or 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm using avocado oil because it has a high smoke point. 3 minutes per side, and the meat will be seared till it's nicely browned. While the second half is searing, I'm going to slice the onions. 3 or 4 onions, simply sliced. Then we add in a cup of red wine and a cup of beef stock if you have it. Otherwise, just add in a cup of water. With a wooden spoon, scrape up all the brown bits from the bottom. After a minute or 2, add in the chili sauce. 2 cups, which interestingly is 2 12-ounce bottles. And then our final additions, a cup of apple cider vinegar, a cup of brown sugar, and a couple bay leaves. The bay leaf flavor finishes it off. We want to stir this until the brown sugar is dissolved. Then slip the meat back in. Cover it with the sauce as best you can. Put the lid on snugly and into the oven, 350 degrees. We let this cook 2 to 3 hours until it's fork tender. Given the size of this brisket, I think I'll need the full 3 hours. And now that's fork tender. This brisket looks delicious but smells heavenly good. We let it sit on the counter a couple hours till it's a reasonable temperature, then into the fridge overnight. We'll slice it the next day. Fresh out of the fridge overnight. This brisket is ready for slicing. You'll see a little bit of fat floating on top. We want to skim that off. Nobody wants to eat that. Onto the slicing. We want to put the slices directly into your serving dish. Glass or ceramic casserole, oven proof, because we're going to need to reheat this. Take the brisket out. Again, there's 2 pieces in this one because they were so large. And you want to slice against the grain. If you slice with the grain, you run up with chewy meat and very stringy. Against the grain, you have nice slices. Slice thickness is up to you. I like to do about a 1/4 inch, maybe a little less. The meat will be definitely tender, fall apart tender, so you don't want it too thin. Arrange it however you want into your glass tray. I can't wait to have a bite of this. Half sliced, let's get the other half. Same process. And to finish this off, we want to put the sauce onto the brisket to keep it nice and moist. Grab all the onions out of here. You can pour it. I do not wear aprons. I'm using a ladle. You're going to come across the bay leaves. Just pluck it out and discard them. We are ready for heating and eating. Cover this with aluminum foil and put it in the oven until hot. You can store it for a day or so in the fridge or even into the freezer if you'd like. Defrost before reheating so you don't crack your glass. I'll be back for the taste test. Taste test time, seriously, my favorite part. The brisket is nice and hot and it looks amazing. It looks amazing. Let me take a bite. I have a funny feeling I will not need a knife for this. Oh, this is hot. I can feel it through the plate. The meat is tender. It's super tender, but you know how sometimes you spend a lot of effort on a recipe, you make something, you bake it, you cook it, and it's just not right. The flavor is wrong, and no one should be afraid to admit that. But I'll tell you something. This is not the case here. This is amazing. This is amazing. This flavor hits the spot. A perfect balance of sweet and sour without being overwhelming. You can still taste the meat underneath. It's so tender. This is not your grandmother's brisket, thank goodness. You'll find this full winning recipe in the YouTube description down below. Give us a thumbs up, a like, really appreciate that. It does support the channel. Leave me a comment how you enjoyed your version of this. And if you're not a subscriber, now is exactly the perfect time to subscribe. Hit the subscribe icon down over there, down below. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll be notified with each new video. This is it for Sweet Spot.